DAO have released a product called pEQUAL. Okay, so I'm going to break it down to you. I'm going to run through. I'm going to show you exactly how you can mint this pEQUAL, and it's a bit of a combination between Pantheon and EqualDAO. And I love the Pantheon product because it basically provided you with a stable farming solution. Started off with ETH, and now they've wrapped it into our products, or working along EqualDAO, which are a great team that I think you should go and get yourself accustomed to, as they're really innovating and supporting us within the space. But have a look at this product here, because what it's going to do is allow you to basically single stake equal. Okay, so let's make it as simple as possible within this video, because the product is very simple, the contract is very, very simple, but there's some concepts that you'll just need to understand to know exactly how it works. But the idea is that you would come in and you would mint pEQUAL with your equal, and we're going to run through all this in a moment. So just stick with me, stick around for a moment, we'll run through everything, and by the end you'll have a much better understanding about how it works. Once you have a play with it yourself, it'll all start to make even more sense. So I'm going to go through this graphic that was made, and this graphic effectively shows how you're using your equal to mint pEQUAL. You're getting it at a slightly lesser ratio because there's a tax or a fee for that mint. But that fee or that mint goes back and bribes, okay? So let's have a look at this contract. It splits it across. There's a bribe that goes across. It's 2% of the equal then bribes on the platform. So it's stimulating and allowing people or keeping people voting on the pool, which effectively is bringing in that APR, because the equal is going to be sent across to you. And then you've got the DAO and Pantheon, they take a small split as well. But effectively, this here gives you an understanding of how when you're locking your equal, and if you think of this contract here, when you put your equal in, that's the collateral, and your equal is always there. So this is not locked. You can take it back, but you will have to pay a tax. And that's how the system works. That's the beauty of the system, because that tax goes to help and supply the pool with fresh equal, because it's going to accrue votes because of that. So let's go and have a look quickly here, and I'm going to show you more live on the screen how we do it. Let's say we're always going to need the other half of equal, or around about that, to pair with in our liquidity pool, because the way we're going to earn on this is we're going to place it in the liquidity pool, and we're going fresh into this. Like, this is literally about to start with some APR in about an hour and a half. So at the moment it's fresh, it's about to really take off. So let me just say we want to make 3, because we want to leave 3 in our wallet. We've got 6 sitting there. Obviously connect to the site first, and you got your mint and redeem. You want to mint. So you're just going to come here and approve, and that's going to give you the 2.845 pEQUAL. So you think of yourself as now you're sort of single staking alongside with a pairing of equal. That's what you're going to do. You're going to create like a 50-50 pair, because effectively the price should be very similar. Now, as you saw, the starting price, and I'll just go back here, was 96.967, because that's the tax. But there is a small amount that compounds, which I haven't showed you here yet, which compounds back into it, and it continues to push this price up. So you can see now the redeem price is 0.986, not 0.976 or whatever it was there. So or 967. So you can see it's starting to rise, because there's a little amount that every time you mint or redeem compounds in. So what you'll see is this price will forever rise. It will continue to rise and rise and rise and rise. So the good thing is when you're minting your pEQUAL, it effectively will rise in price as people continue to mint and redeem. Okay, so that's a pretty cool feature that you want to wrap your head around a little bit, because there's always a little bit going back to it to say that it's worth 1.05 equal to mint, right? And the redeem, and then it'll just continue to go up alongside equal, and you'll see that on the chart as it goes up over time. So what we do then, we come here, we do our mint, we approve the TX, we're going to mint our pEQUAL. So just roll down here. Gonna approve that transaction. Now approve that transaction. Now you can see the balance has changed, and you're gonna have your P equal, and you would have bought that at a mint price of 1.055. I'm showing you this because I'm quickly going to slip over to this one here, and I'm going to show you how it now is looking, because what will also drive more bribes and fees to this is the arbitrage opportunities. You saw that this is in the price of equal. You saw that you could mint it for 1.05, but you can effectively sell it on the market at 1.0645. So there's an immediate arbitrage opportunity at the moment, because you can mint it cheaper than you can, for less than you can sell it for on the market. So effectively, you're going to make that spread. Now that goes the other way when it's down here on the other side and it's lower than the redeem price, because what you can do is you can buy it off the market and then redeem it, and then you'll get the profit off that. So to make this simpler for you, what you're going to see is you're probably going to see the chart do this, and you're going to see these arbitrage opportunities continue to open up for you, all right? So we've got our P equal, we've also got our equal. We're going to go in and we're going to deposit that in a pool, and we're going to stake it, okay? So the WFTM equal pool might be an option because you want to be sort of offset a little bit with some FTM, or you can go for the single stake, so you're really exposed to the price of equal. You want to stick with, you think equal is going to continue to rise. You're ready for the bull market, so you just want your equal, right? When you think of it like that. So come in here, deposit, max, effectively create liquidity. Now, that's going to allow you to create the liquidity. As I said, you're going to need 50% of each, because what you're doing now is you're going to stake that. So the moment you create the liquidity, it's going to create like a liquidity pool with that mix that you've allocated here, which is 50-50. And then you come into stake, as you see here, max, stake liquidity, and make sure you do these two processes, because if you don't stake liquidity, you're not going to earn the APR. The APR is not live as I'm recording this video. It will be in about an hour and a half. It should be nice APR. It's a lower risk play. If you believe in equal, you're not having to lock it, and you know that you can always redeem. And I think that's the big thing that we want to go over and over and over. There is always a redeem option. It's not like your equal vanished anywhere. You got to think of it like this. Your equal went into the vault and it's sitting there, and a little bit extra went on top so that the price of equal continued to rise. But at any point when you want to redeem, there's no shortfall. Your equal is sitting there. You can redeem that equal, take it back, then take it back effectively, and it will then give you your equal back. Or you might decide that it actually makes more sense financially to sell it into the market, because there's an arbitrage opportunity like we went through before, where it makes more sense financially to either sell it in the market or buy it off the market because of this effective mint price. And that's what's going to drive the system. You're going to continue to have people arbitraging, people trying to get in at lower prices, people selling off the tops, and effectively that's going to create momentum, that's going to create volume. But imagine getting a nice APR on just having a single, and I'm going to go back to it, a single stake equal position. That's effectively what you're doing. There's 130,000, hasn't even really launched yet. Still using a Versal link there because I think EqualDAO's working a few things out with the domain. But effectively, you can jump on. I'll put this Versal link in the description of the video. But also, we'll get you the EqualDAO one as soon as that's up and running. So I know that they've been working hard to get this out before Epoch Flip, so that the APRs can start and everything for you. So jump on. You can easily mint some equal, P equal, and that effectively allow you to then come across and stake it. But I just want to break it down the simple form for you, so you see that it's like stable farming the equal, or effectively like a staked equal. And there is a little mint fee, but that goes to create the system and make sure that it continues to prosper and give some votes or some bribes so that the votes come through and complete like this little flywheel on the side of equal. So super excited, guys. Take a bigger look, play around with a couple of equal here and there, and soon it'll make a lot more sense to you.